start screaming. There's the bell. And we are in this area of interest right here. This is an area where we've turned around a few times on ES. So I'm watching for this to hold. Might even play light size on it to see if it will hold. But I don't want to be trading against the trend. And the trend has been bearish. So we're just going to wait. We're going to see how NQ wants to play. We're going to see if we break some lows. And we could even wait for the candle to form to see if we get a lower wick. And then we'll take the next body going up. So let's get in on the 5 minute. Would be a good area for us to reverse due to the fact that we are in this area along with NQ being in a demand zone as well. See, we're coming down to this 3-hour demand too, so I'm watching that. I'm gonna go light size in case we do reverse at demand here. But when I say light size, I mean light size, like very light size. We got VIX trying to go higher, which is bearish. We know that. Because that is what the VIX has been doing lately. Dropping, dropping, dropping. Staying patient. Right, VIX had a big pop and a gap up. That's very bearish in the market. So we're just staying patient. Just staying patient. Already stopped out of that short position, long position, because it's, again, fighting the trend. We don't want to be fighting the trend. We still got 250 left on the 5 minute. The first few minutes of the market open are very volatile, so we are staying patient. Good morning, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Morning, Chevy. We're just staying patient. We want to let the market sort of clear up. All the equities right now are red, something we're watching. All of them gap down. We had that data in the morning. What was it, CPI data this morning?
PPI, I think.
PPI, that's it. Right, CPI was the other day. So we're just staying patient. No need to rush anything. I'm looking for a rejection and a reversal higher, and the reason for that, guys, I'll show you on the higher time frame, is that each time we came down to this trend line, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, we rejected and went back bullish. So it's something I'm keeping an eye on. See if we get that reversal. Because gotta remember too, a lot of people are probably selling right now due to the fact that we have been selling off. So trying to go along here based on the fact that we have reversed here, we would want to go light in size, and we would want to be aware of our risk and aware of our reward. Getting in at the potential bottoms gives us a good chance of having a good reward and a light risk. Just like that. You know, it's 3 to 1. Make a little higher, almost a 4 to 1 trade. Yo, morning, Alex. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good to see you popping in, man. How did that crypto trade go the other day? I never followed up. I apologize about that. And we got 20 seconds left in this 5 minute. That's a really nice reversal candle so far. See if it stays. See if it sticks. My entry point was down here at this 3-hour demand zone. So as long as we stay above, we're okay. That even gives us a better risk to reward on that, right? Look at that, 7-1. That's the type of trade we want. Nothing much about partial profits, market flipped. Alright, listen, man. Good for you for taking the bag. Good for you for taking the green. Gotta know when to cut our winners and gotta know when to cut our losers. So that's good that you got out and you noticed that the market was flipping, so it wasn't in your favor anymore. So definitely good of you, bro. Good stuff. Alright, let's check out our little Welkins indicator. This is the volume cloud that I use. It's not too clean on TradingView, but it is a lot cleaner on Thinkorswim. See how the green cloud is coming up and is consuming the whole entire red cloud? It's what we want to see for buying pressure. Exactly what we're looking for. Good pump so far. Good pump so far. See if we want to continue trend all the way up here. Could look to take profit 1, take profit 2, and then take profit 3. Let some winners run. Always good to trim to lock in profits. Yo, morning Phoenix, what's going on? Happy Friday. Making some shmoney today, guys. There's that first take profit. I'm gonna hold because of the strength that the market is showing right now. I'm gonna cut one off, actually. I'll cut one off right there. Right there, I'm taking one contract off of my trade. Bitcoin spot ETF news from SEC tomorrow. If approved, we will see a big move up. Ooh, I'm expecting them to delay, though. Of course, yeah, they love delaying their news, especially over Bitcoin and crypto type stuff. They'd much rather make their own type of crypto. But here, guys, I'm going to show that over here real quick, what Alex is talking about. Guys, this is Alex from our Bullish Bears community, just so you guys know. He's our crypto guy. Very good at what he does. Everybody in our community is good at what they do. That's why they're part of it. And they don't pay me to say that, I promise. Alright, so if I brought my take profit down here, what I like to know is, okay, if I brought my take profit down here, it's not even a 1-to-1, so I'd want to at least see a 2-to-1. Definitely some good strength, definitely some good stuff going on so far. Gotta remember, there are sellers that are now short the market that are trapped from this area. And the reason they're trapped is because they were unaware of the trend line that we've had and that we've been watching here in our community for about a week now. And we've been taking some really nice trades off of that. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's what we do. It's what we do here at Bullish Bears. And guys on YouTube, don't forget, even though we only go live for you guys Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we might be cutting that short to just Monday, Friday. But we want to make sure, oh, I'm sorry, not want to make sure like I'm talking about a trade. We do have our community that we go live every single day for, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's me, it's Bullish Bears Jeremy, and it's the two of us always streaming on separate channels, so you guys have two educators to learn from. Me with my supply and demand, support and resistance, and Jeremy with his scalping and his J-fins, and he's really, really good at that stuff. So what I'm looking at now, guys, is I'm looking at the strength in VIX, and VIX had a nice drop right there. So I'm definitely going to want to see continuation with the VIX to help me continue to stay in this trend, in this trade. Phoenix said, how many contracts did you go long with? So I was originally long with 4 around, where was my entry? Entry was right here, right at the 3-hour demand. Once we hit the 3-hour demand, I went with my full size. Because it was also lining up with this trend line. So I went in with 4, I trimmed 1 off right here, and I'm just staying patient right now because it is still going in our direction. We have 30 seconds left, even though we're seeing a wick. Pullbacks are healthy. And You guys got any questions or chart recommendations? Definitely let me know. Pop it up in the comments, and I got you. I do watch my equities on the Thinkorswim platform. What I'm looking at now, guys, is how Meta had this 15-minute demand that worked yesterday. It gapped below it, and what happens with demand zones when we gap below it is we like to use them as supply zones. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on, that Meta is coming into some resistance. A lot of the equities actually are at some type of supply or demand right now, especially look at Meta rejecting right off of that. So now I'm seeing weakness in the market, and that's sort of making me second guess this trade, but I am staying patient because we do have to remember too, we've been making lower high, lower high, lower high, and now we've been making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So I am going to look to protect myself on this trade, but we are still not at my stop loss, and we're not at my entry, and we're not at my take profit. So everything in between that is just noise. The market knows how to stop us out, because the market does not want to see us gain. See you in the Discord. Alright, later, Alex, bro. I appreciate you popping in. Guys, Alex is awesome. He helps me create all the great thumbnails we use and stuff. And oh, speaking of, this week's webinar is going to be based off of building a trading strategy. You know, sort of like starting from scratch, you know, where to start, you know, how to really use and create a strategy that fits your trading personality. Because everybody is different, and we have to remember that.
That one sounds good.
Hey, you might have given me the idea for that one, Victoria.
Honestly, I think I've had a breakthrough because of you this week. So thanks,
Oh,
Kevin. Honestly,
good. I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome. Very happy to hear that. It's what community's all about. See, that market pulled back to this area again and is now rejecting again. Another area where we could maybe get long. Another area where we could maybe watch our positions, but not an area where we would want to get short, because now we have a lot of support under us. So just staying patient. Didn't hit my stop loss, so I'm still in it. Didn't hit my take profit, so I'm still in it. That's how I trade, period. No ins, no outs. Just staying patient. Just staying patient. Maybe I'll do my take profit at the 30-minute, because this sort of looks like a 30-minute supply zone right there. And it looks like we are pulling back again. But we still got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the 5 minutes. I'm staying patient, still in this trade. No reason to let the market stop us out. If when we enter our trade, we have to know how much we're going to lose on the trade. If it's a losing trade, we have to know how much we're going to win on the trade if it's a winning trade. That way we're able to really disconnect our emotions and know, okay, if it hits my stop loss, I'm stopped out. If it hits my take profit, I'm out. Period. And if it hits my stop loss, then I know I'm going to lose X amount of money, and that's okay because I prepared for it. I was aware of it, and I knew that's how much it was going to be. And if you're risking more than you could lose, then you really need to size down. Now we're looking a bit red on it. That's okay. Pullbacks are okay. Market does want to stop people out. I'm just staying patient. No reason to stop out now. I want to let the 5-minute close, because for all I know, we got a minute 15 left. It could wick all the way back up for this last minute, but it could also dump for the last minute. So I'm really going to stay patient on this, guys. Really got to let the market do its thing. And yeah. VIX back up to a key level. See that? If I got scared, if I was in my emotions, I would have saw red. I would have said, oh, this was just green. I should have took all my profits. Now it's red. I'm getting out. I'm getting out for a small loss. But then it's wicking back up, right? So now it's back to a green trade. That's why we need to be patient. And whatever time frame we're trading on, it's super important to let that candle close. So much support down here between the 3-hour demand and this trend line coming down, right? So super, super strong. Super duper. 10 seconds left. See what it wants to do. We got a nice rejection off VIX key level. See if VIX wants to push lower to help the market push higher. But we do have Meta. Look at that. Meta was rejecting this 15-minute demand zone as supply now. So again, it's another sign of weakness in the market. Most equities are weak right now, which is something that goes against my long trade. So it's something I'm just going to keep an eye on and be aware of. So now we're making lows on NQ. ES has not made those lows yet. Part of me wants to put my stop loss a little bit below the previous low. And the reason for that is it might come back, hit this low, and then reverse to stop people out. It's a stop hunt. The market loves a good stop hunt, guys. Because when it stop hunts, it's getting fuel for the real move. The market moves when the masses get stopped out. We have a range on MQ. This huge candle about to change that. It's a breakdown, side short. Yeah, I know. I was watching NQ2. The thing with NQ is it has this trend line 2 down there that I wanted it to line up with the same time that ES lined up with its trend line, and it's not. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And NQ is definitely the weaker of the two at the moment. So I have my stop loss. I see we're coming down, but I'm not stopping out just because I see we're coming down. I know how much I'm willing to lose on this trade. I know how much I'm willing to win on this trade. And that's at my stop loss. I'm not exiting before we hit my stop loss. How many times, guys, have you guys gotten out of a trade and then it ended up going and continuing in the direction that you wanted it to go in? We just need discipline and a good stop loss. Good entries, and that's it. NQ now trying to push back up. Look at that, guys. Trying to push back up. See if we get that volume and volatility to come in to push us higher. Don't forget YouTube community. Don't forget we do have a Discord community where we go live every single day. We take live trades. I post my charts in a watch list section, and it's really a great community to learn and trade with. You know, I do go over equities as well. Love my equities. Equities are awesome. I love trading options too. And I'm taking a little bit of break from options, sort of focusing more on futures. But if you guys like options and equities, I'm all for it. Look at that, guys. We're coming back up. All these lower wicks are telling me buyers keep stepping into the market. The question is, do they have the strength to help us really see higher? We got 1:45 left in the 5-minute. Let's see what we do. Let's check out our TOS. Check that buy and sell strength. Yeah, it's getting weak. It's getting tough. It's definitely getting tough around here. But we do have this key level here on TOS as well. So again, we're just sort of staying patient on this trade, trying to let it play out. And if it hits our stop loss, it hits our stop loss. Simple as that. And that's the great thing about trading, guys, especially with futures, is we're in control of how much we win and how much we lose as long as we respect our stop loss and don't go too heavy in size. I'd like to see a pump from here. I do want VIX to finally give up and drop, because a weak VIX will lead to a strong market rally. So that's what I'm waiting on here. This trade from my entry, I'm looking for almost a 5-to-1, 4-to-1 risk reward on that. It's a really good risk to reward. But But that's if it plays out. If it doesn't play out and hits my stop loss, then so be it. I get stopped out for a small loss, right? That 1 to 4, 4 to 1, all I need to do is win one of those, and then I could lose 2 or 3 and still be profitable. That's the great part of having a good risk to reward on your trades. Don't like how that candle closed, but I am again staying patient on this, guys. Really need VIX to start dropping. Without VIX dropping, it's going to be hard for me to stay long in this trade. It's funny because at the moment, because NASDAQ did break this 4-hour demand a couple times, I'd be more keen on taking NASDAQ short right now. So because of that, that's really making me worry and not have that extra confirmation that we are going to go higher, because usually NASDAQ and ES will go hand in hand. But again, I'm staying patient. I'm not trading NASDAQ, I'm trading the ES. So let's just wait and see. We have all this support down here. I got my entry down here. It's okay. I'm cool to let it run. I'm cool to let it hit my stop. I'm just cool, calm, collective. That's how we should be when we're trading. Once you feel yourself start stressing about trades is when, again, we're probably too heavy in size and should reconsider. And listen, if it hits my stop loss, you know what I'll do? I'll stop out and I'll wait for the next setup and I'll make it back on the next setup, period. It's the great thing about the market is it gives us the ability to not only be in and out of trades, but to stop out, respect our stop, take a minute, take a step back, and then get back into another trade when we see another setup prevail. But for now, I'm still in this long trade, and I will until it either hits my stop or hits my take profit. Period. Period. VIX is getting weak up here, right? VIX keeps rejecting this key level. So now we're back at my entry. Back below it a little bit. That's alright. We're chilling. I'm liking that bulls keep trying to step in, though. Bulls are not giving this up that easily. Part of me would consider taking profits right here, right? Because we look weak. But we have all this support. I don't want to stop out before my target or before my stop loss. I got in this trade knowing how much I'll lose if I lose and knowing how much I'll win if I win. So I'm just staying patient on this. There's no reason to stop out early. Got a minute 35 in this 5 minute. It could do anything it wants for this next minute 30, right? It could pump, it could dump. Just gotta stay patient. Gotta see what's up. NQ has a lot more selling pressure than ES right now. It's just something to take note, right? So if we're looking at our cloud, buying pressure is sort of getting weaker, but it's staying up there, whereas NQ, the cloud is a bit more red. So we'll just stay patient. Trade is back to going in our direction, and we're just waiting, right? Waiting. If you're not confident in the trade, you don't take it, or you take extra light size. But if you're not confident in the trade, I'd suggest not taking it. Got 40 seconds left. Just staying patient. Now what I'm noticing is each time we try to pump, sellers keep stepping in. But I also notice when we try to dump, buyers keep stepping in. So there's an imbalance. They are not accepting of price here, right? They're fighting, so we have to see what's going on. We got 10 seconds left. Let's see if we get a pump these last 10 seconds to help bring us higher. On NASDAQ 2, I'm looking for. Got 4 seconds. 2, 1. Let's see if VIX finally wants to drop off. But again, we're getting weak. We've been making lower highs. It's something to keep an eye on. Right now, we are fighting the trend by going long. So that's why we keep such a tight stop loss. Equities are still weak. Equities are a bit choppy right now, actually. Amazon at a key level. So yeah, we might see a push higher, right? We might get this liquidity grab on Apple if it wants to stay pushing higher. Microsoft wants higher. So I'm just watching these equities. Amazon's getting a little weak, though. And I like to use my equities when I'm trading things like ES and NQ. If it doesn't want to give any impulse moves, again, I want VIX to try to drop lower with strength. We need strength in VIX to continue trend. And if we get that strength in VIX, I'll even consider scalping a candle or two. When I scalp, when I'm already in a position, what I'll do is I'll add to that position and then take that added position off as the momentum continues. But right now I'm still in just the 3 contracts. I was in 4 before. I cut one off over here at key level. And I'm just letting these other 3 run. Letting the other 3 do their thing. I'm considering cutting another one off over here due to the fact that bulls are having a tough time bringing us higher. But now that I am getting the candle that I was looking for in VIX, I do want to hold this. We got 3 minutes in the 5 minute. Just want to stay patient.
When you say the candle you're looking for, just explain your thinking behind that.
So, the candle I'm looking for on VIX is a big drop candle, because that would signify strength in the market. And the candle I'm looking for on ES is a candle that doesn't have these big upper wicks that shows that selling pressure keeps coming in. Because every time we do get a pop, sellers come in and wicks us lower, although every time we get a drop, buyers come in and wick us higher. So there's that imbalance that the market is sort of fighting itself.
So you're looking for a solid candle on the ES, yeah?
Yeah, solid and strength, solid with strength. But mainly on the VIX. The VIX is really helpful for continuation on trends. And VIX is coming off of this key level right now. But something else I'm watching is NASDAQ is keep getting much weaker than ES. So I believe once NASDAQ does want to push higher, it will be easier for ES to go higher. But if NASDAQ continues to fail, it's going to be harder for ES to continue higher. So I'm just staying in the trade, staying patient. I'm just waiting. We got a minute 45 left on the 5 minute candle, which again means it could do anything. It could dump this candle, it could pump this candle. So if I'm in down here, my stop loss is here, my take profit is here, everything in between is just noise. I either get stopped out of this trade or I hit my take profit on this trade. But again, something I'm noticing is all these upper wicks telling me selling pressure keeps stepping in. So again, there's the imbalance of market makers are sort of at a disagreement in price. Do 15070 to go short. Somebody on YouTube said he wants a closure below 15070 to go short. Yeah, I mean, I agree. But again, I'm in a long position now. My bias is long at the moment. I see the weakness in VIX. I want that pop in NQ to help us go higher. We got Apple trying to push higher. Meta's sort of stalling out. But we need that push. We need that strength. We got 30 seconds left in the 5 minute. Sort of starting to wick around again. Just staying patient. If the trade doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Again, guys, it's a trade. It's not something that should make or break an account. A single trade should never make or break your account. Okay, that was a nice pop. That was cool. Gonna trim some off there. I'll try to trim some off if it wants to go up one more time. Alright, I'm out of one more contract. Now I'm just in 2 contracts. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Wow. Couldn't have made that up myself. What is... Maybe I'll take it at this next key level. Oh my goodness, okay. Really clean stuff. Really clean stuff. Alright, there's that second key level. Gonna sell one more, and then I'm just gonna let one winner run. Because now we got 4 minutes in this 5-minute, right? It could wick all the way down. Does anybody know if news just hit? That could have, it's 10 o'clock. That definitely could have been pushed by news. Give me one more pump. Let me get out of this last contract. Well, 2 contracts left. I'm trying to get out of 1 because I do want to let the other one do its thing. Look at that, right off that key level too, guys. Now we got that strength and VIX that I was looking for as well. VIX getting real strong here. Real strong. That was a great pop. Great pop. Love that we caught that on YouTube too. That's awesome. Alright, I'm out of one more contract. Now I'm just in 1 contract left. I'm trying to let that hit this next take profit, 4481. Real good stuff today, guys. Really clean stuff. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Let's see, let's see. Listen, I cut off, I'm out of 3 contracts. I'm at a 75% of my position. I'm in 1 contract left to try to let the winner do its thing. If it comes down to my stop loss here, I'll move my stop loss to break even. Now this is a no-lose trade. The best kind of trade. We got that strength and VIX again. Or should I say weakness. So things are going okay right now. Things are looking good right now. Look at that. Look at that. I'm putting my sell limit order out there at 4481.75 because that's my 30-minute supply zone. Let's see if we smash right through it. Oh, my dog Lucy's growling. That's usually a indicator to sell. She's saying, get out of there, get out of there. It's a trap. Really nice pop. I do want to look into that. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. Yeah, that was a great trade. I'm hoping some of you guys took that as well. Because, you know, we had the lining up. We had the demand lining up with the trend line as extra confirmation. And we had VIX at a key level, too. So it was all just 3 strong confirmations adding up. Went in with it. And I just took the trade. It's about, the highs are about 1 point away from my next take profit, right? So this hit 4480.75. I'm looking for 4481.75. We got 42 seconds left. Again, this is now a no-lose trade. My entry's down here. Could even move my stop loss to right here. because then I could always be locking in profit on that. Might even do that. I do like the VIX strength. That's exactly what I was looking for. And I said I would even consider scalping the next candle if it looked like that. But I'm going to stay patient. Give us one more pop. One more point. One more point. You got it, ES. You gotta be encouraging. You got it. You can do it. Let's see. Very weak VIX on that drop. Love to see it. Just waiting for 448175 is my final take profit. How are equities looking? Equities are looking strong too. Meta is back in this 15-minute demand zone that broke, and it used it as supply, so it's something I'm keeping an eye on. Microsoft is strong too, trying to come up. All the equities had a bit of a pop on that last candle. So just staying patient. I'm just staying patient. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. I do think we're going to see some pullback. Maybe we'll see some pullback to about 44.74 and then continue, but we will have to see. Or we'll just continue. Which way, right? From my entry to my exit, that's about 20 points in ES, right? Got in around 44.62, and exit was around 44.81, so it's 19 points in ES. That's if it comes back up there. I'm in for puts. Wizard Gray Balls, don't go in for puts, not yet. I'd be careful. Definitely be careful, because I am expecting pullback. But I don't know if we're going to reverse here. But we got to remember, too, when in doubt, look left. We're making lower highs. So, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. This could be a lower high unless we smash through. Part of me is considering, instead of taking profit at this 30-minute, to move my stop loss higher and higher to try to see if we do want to continue a bullish trend. But seeing how we are creating these lower highs, I am just going to keep my target at that 30-minute demand zone, supply zone. But hey, so far so good on this trade, guys. Very good so far. Great trade so far. Good pullback. Pullbacks are healthy. It's what we want. I'd even consider grabbing another one here, to be honest, to try to scalp another contract higher. But I'm not going to get in here, because then it's going to mess up my previous entry. So I'm just going to let my one do its thing. Let my winner get me chicken dinner. Real good stuff, guys. Real good stuff. Yes, definitely considering grabbing another long position on this, but we will have to see. Staying patient. 50 seconds left. Let's see if it wants to give us a quick little dump before it wants to give us another pump. Alright, so right back to where I said we'd pull back to, around 44.74. So that's a good pullback. Now let's see if it wants to continue. VIX pulling back to a key level too. So now I'm definitely thinking that we're going to continue when the next candle prints. We got 25 seconds left. Let's see. Four seconds. 3, 2. I'd prefer this closes red, so it'd be a rally-based rally. So let's see if we want to continue and go hit that take profit target. And again, guys, I got in down here. This is a no-lose trade. It's okay. If it decides to reverse and doesn't make its way to my final take profit, that's okay, because I took profit on a contract here, on a contract here. I think I took 2 contracts off here, because now I'm only in 1 contract, and I was in originally 4 contracts. Part of me is considering grabbing another position and having a tight stop loss to try to ride it up for another few points. But I'm staying patient. I don't want to get in if it's reversing here. Just gotta remember that sellers have been in control. We have been making lower highs. It's a strong pullback. Definitely a strong pullback. Very strong pullback. That's alright. That's alright. We're still in it. Still in it. No lose trade. We're still in it. VIX is getting some strength to the upside, but not that strong yet. Got 3.5 minutes on the 5-minute. Just staying patient, guys. Just staying patient. Remember, it's never just going to go entry, take profit. It's always going to have some noise in between. Remember, these candles over here, they were making me reconsider, but because I had my stop loss, I was confident and I stayed in the trade. Took profits. I'm learning so much from this live. Yo, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. I'm happy to hear you're learning a lot from this live. That's great. We go live every morning for our members, from 9:30 to about 11:30, Monday through Friday. And eventually we're not going to be going live on YouTube for free for you guys. So I would definitely recommend joining our community, because we have a whole Discord community. We have a website full of great learning, great knowledge, great next level stuff. But again, we go live every morning. I go live every morning. Jeremy goes live every morning. We're in our own separate rooms. It's really great stuff. Yes, Phoenix, don't forget, hit that like button. Appreciate that. This was a really great trade, guys. Really good stuff. I'm going to consider grabbing another contract right here, because now, again, my stop loss is here. My original entry was here. This is still a no-lose trade. Did grab another contract around here. It brought my entry point up a little bit to here, because remember, when we enter another contract, it brings our average up. But let's see if we want to go hit that second take profit. My final target right here, 44.8175. Alright, I scalped that other contract. I was in here, out here. So again, I just locked in some more profits that now I'm cooling. I'm cool, right? I'm cool. That was a nice trade. Another nice scalp. Very good stuff. I want to see us go hit that final take profit, 44.8175. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting close. And profit hit. Oh, wait, it wicked it. Hit it one more time. Alright, I'm out. Completely out of that trade. Guys, that was a really great trade. And if it continues, so be it. This was a 5-to-1 risk to reward trade. Huge trade, great trade. Really good stuff, guys. Really awesome. Great way to start the day. Could even be a one and done deal, guys. That's the best part about trading is when you find that high probability setup with a good risk to reward, take that. Take it with size. Go for it. Really great stuff, guys. Awesome. Really awesome. I'm clipping that. I'm clipping it. Well, I'm gonna write down the timestamps and stuff so I could throw it in the notes. Now listen, guys. If we continue from here, I'm not gonna be kicking myself saying, "Oh, I should have held longer." No, because I had my entry, I had my stop loss, and I had my take profit. We're never gonna get the full exact move, but our goal as traders is to get a part of it, right? We want a piece of the pie. Really great trade. Really good stuff. So what was that? About like 10-13 final profit hit. Really clean stuff, guys. That's awesome. And again, if it continues, can't be upset over it because my goal, my plan was to take profit right up here. My entry was way down here at the demand zone, at the 3-hour demand zone. So my first entry was right here at 44.62, guys. Again, that's a 20-point move in ES. If it was just one ES contract, $50, 50 times 20, you're looking at a $1,000 return, right? So it's really great stuff. And then what happened? I scalped on this pullback, right? Because I was scaling out of my contract, so I wasn't in a full contract. But then I scaled back in to another contract right here, scalped it into strength, and then got out of my final contract once we hit our take profit. So again, guys, really, really great trade. Really awesome. And now we be patient, right? So if it wants to continue, it could continue. But we're just staying patient for the next trade setup. Try and eat a whole, you'll get sick, but if you eat a slice at a time, you can control your hunger. It's a good way of putting it, Wizard Gray Bulls, definitely. Good stuff, great stuff. Hey, we got some people in our community hitting some winners too. Good stuff, great stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Love it when the community eats. Hey, even Thomas, I know he dipped out of here, but he said he hit his target as well. Awesome. Oh, consumer sentiment numbers at 10 a.m. That's what hit at 10 a.m. that gave us that quick spike of volatility. But guys, still fantastic trade, great entry, great confirmations. Gave me exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for VIX to reject off that key level, give us some strength lower. I was looking for this resistance to hold, the support trend line to hold up, and I was looking for this demand zone to hold up. So those two lining up with each other gave me that extra confirmation and that extra vote of confidence to take this trade. Really great stuff, guys. Really great stuff. That's awesome. Huge. Now we be patient. Let's see if the market wants to give us another setup, right? Would be awfully generous on a Friday, but we'll see. We'll see. Now I wouldn't get in any longs up here because now we have this resistance. And this 30-minute, even though I'm marking the 30-minute right there, what I'm noticing is we have upper wicks that lead to up here. So what I would do is I would bring this zone to up here, even though that isn't the 30-minute candle anymore. It's more of like a 1 hour. So I would check it and I would say, okay, well, what's the 1 hour looking like? Well, then boom, there we have a 1 hour candle right there. But this 1 hour doesn't have follow through to the downside. It has one drop and then it reversed in the next two candles. So I'm not expecting this to give us a sell-off. I'm expecting this to give us a pullback. So what I might look for now is a pullback to this key level and to enter some long positions to go higher if the market calls for that. I'm going to look for extra confirmations. Strong moves. Really strong moves. Now we're coming up to this 45-minute along with this 1 hour on NASDAQ. So that's exactly what I look for. When I trade supply demand on ES and NQ, I look for zones to line up together. So now the next setup I might look for is a short in this zone. Right there. Stop loss right here. And take profit would be key level. Or would it even be... Nope, not a 2-to-1. Would want to take profit at that key level. So I'm just being patient now. I don't want to jump right back into another trade. I just had a great winner. I want to be patient. The market has not given me reason to go short yet, especially because of how strong this bull trend has been. Really good stuff, guys. Great video. This is going to be up on the YouTube. You'll be able to review it again. Really, really cool. Guys, if I had trusted this take profit and I had another take profit up here from that original trade, look at the risks or reward on that. It went from a 8-to-1 to a 12-to-1, right? So that's really huge. That's really great. Really good stuff, guys. Really great stuff. I am considering a short position up here. Again, stop loss right up here. I know how much I'm risking. I know how much my reward would be. Would probably start this one on a very light size. So I also want to check out what's the 15-minute doing. Right? And I might wait for the 15-minute to close to see if it wants to wick all the way back down and give us some type of basing before we continue lower. And as of now also, equities have seemed pretty weak, except for Apple has just been storming up. Amazon is in its 30-minute demand zone. This was a zone that was broken yesterday, but still qualifies as an area of interest. So if we do reverse, I wouldn't be surprised if we're reversing off of this supply zone. So again, I'm just staying patient. We got 2 minutes in the 5-minute. I want to see if we pump into it to get a better entry short, right? Because if we could get a better entry, try to enter around here, the better the entry, the better the risks or reward. See if we could get a 4-to-1 maybe. We are starting to reject. I might even let this candle close to see how I'll play the next candle. And also, again, NASDAQ rejecting this 1 hour supply zone as well. I want to see how that 1 hour zone looks. Did it have follow through? It had 2 candles of follow through. So let's just be patient, being patient, being patient. Minute 15 left. Give us one more little pump. Little pump. All right, there's a pump right there for us. 37 seconds left, right? So it could wick down for all we know. But the strength has been bullish. So it's hard to fight a trend like that. Even VIX is again pushing lower. So we want to be so careful, especially if we're fighting a trend. But we have to remember the trend has been bearish in general. So we're watching that, right? Because this is the previous swing high. So I am in a couple short positions and I'm monitoring it and I'm being careful. Got 4 seconds till candle closes. Gotta be careful. Yeah, this might look to be a scalp. VIX is at a key area too. So I am being careful on this trade. Again, in a couple short positions. Entry was about right here. And just taking it easy, taking it light. My reason for shorting it was we were in a supply zone. Really good so far, good reaction. I'm going to look to exit one position right where this old supply zone was, because a lot of times an old supply zone will work as a demand zone, will work as support. So I'm being careful. See if we get one more impulse drop lower. I like VIX. VIX is a nice indicator. Volatility index. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'm going to scale out of one contract right there, just to call it safe, right? I'm going to try to get out right there. But we got 3 minutes in this 5 minute, right? And we are rejecting a supply zone. How's this 45-minute look? It does look valid. Best time to buy is when others are selling. Best time to sell is when others are buying. We had this big, strong rally. Everybody's staying bullish. They might not be ready for a pullback yet. Me, however, I had my supply zone, and I was ready to get in, and I got in. I don't think I want to scale out of any right here. I think I do like the selling pressure we're getting. Gotta remember too, lately we've been getting these pumps, and these pumps have been failing. So if I'm able to get my entry right, I had my entry up here, and if we do fail and reject lower, my entry will be near the top. I know what I'm risking. I know my stop loss. Stop loss is going to be right at the highs. 5-to-1 risk to reward on this trade. Another great risk to reward. All we got to do is get those clean risk to reward trades, and we're golden. Buyers keep trying to step in here. Gotta remember this broken zone, broken supply can be used as demand sometimes. Would much rather us bounce off this key level, the 30-minute, but we'll have to see. Gotta see how the market reacts. People aren't expecting a dump right here. It's when people aren't expecting a move is that when we get the move. Where did YouTube go? Cool. YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button, like and subscribe. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys, but we are going to be ending that soon. And we are changing some prices, guys, for the membership, so I would definitely recommend joining and getting grandfathered in at the better price. Got monthly, yearly, lifetime, all types of subscriptions. We go live every day. Really great stuff, guys. Good drop. I'll try to scale out of 1 if we get one more impulse drop lower. VIX is looking strong. We'll wait. We'll see how this candle closes. I want this candle to close inside this zone. Whoa. Easy, cowboy. Nice rejections. If we could get Apple weak and rejecting too, that would be great. But Apple does look like it's trying to climb higher. Take a quick look at equities. Equities are holding highs. See if we get one more impulse drop. If we get another impulse drop, I will scale out of one contract and again let the other one run, do its thing. Buying pressure stepping in. The ad has been rising. That's the advanced declining. I do check that out sometimes, not often, but sometimes. I'm actually going to move my stop loss to right there. I do believe if we sell off, we are going to sell off on this candle as well. But if we do reverse, I do believe we'll reverse and just pump higher. Remember, I am in a short position. I am being patient. Entry was up here in supply. Good drop, good drop. All right, I'm going to try to scale out of one contract. Give me one more drop. One more drop. Uno más. It's having trouble giving me that one more drop. So again, I'm going to look to scale out of just one contract around 44.85.50, which would be like right here. You see, because we got 2.5 minutes left, I really want to try to hold this and let it do its thing. Buyers keep trying to step in. Sellers are trying to be present. Do have to be patient. Just gotta let this trade do its thing, run its course. Wanted to take profit at this key level. Another take profit is going to be at the 30-minute. So let's see if we could get that 30-minute first and then take profit at that next key level. Nice rejection on NASDAQ. That's what we like to see. VIX is trying to push higher. If we could get momentum in VIX again to the upside instead of the downside, that's going to be extra confirmation to hold this trade that we are going to go lower. I like NASDAQ. NASDAQ with a nice drop. See if it wants to bring a yes with it. I'm going to scale out of one. I really want to scale out of one contract, but it's not at my take profit. Like right over here. And the reason I want to is because we keep failing. Buyers keep stepping in and pushing us higher. But we still got a minute left in this 5-minute candle, so we could dump for this last minute. There's NASDAQ bringing us lower. Love to see it. All right. Nice, nice. One more strong drop, and I'll scale out of one. You know what? I'll scale out of one, 44.85.25. How much time we got? 40 seconds? I'm gonna let this candle close, guys. I'm gonna let this candle close do its thing. Market likes to stop hunt, so I'm thinking if I'm long over here, where's my stop loss? Stop losses are down here. So maybe the market wants to come all the way back down and stop hunt first. First take profits this 30-minute demand zone, right? Level. Oh, no way. Yeah, is it gonna hit that? Is it gonna hit that? I think it's gonna hit that. Boom. Alright, out of one. Still holding one contract. Guys, back to backs today, guys. Really good stuff. Love to see it. Love to see it. Next take profit is down here, 44.77. Part of me saying don't be greedy, cut your contracts there, keep that as a 2-to-1. But let's see. Right, what would that be? 3-to-1 risks or reward? Still a good risks or reward trade. Got 4 minutes left in this 5-minute. Plenty of time for it to continue. And plenty of time for it to reverse, too. But I took the one contract off. I'm just letting one contract ride. I went very light in size on this trade. Nice pullback. Pullbacks are healthy. Pullbacks are healthy so we could add on to it. Here we go, bro. Wizard saying hold. Thank you. Appreciate you hitting that like button, Wizard. For sure, for sure. Alright, let's see if we continue. And fill this 5-to-1. This morning we took that. It's like an 8-to-1. Not realistically, it was a 5-to-1. Now we took another 5-to-1. Really great stuff, guys. Just staying patient. Check out the weakness. Check out what equities are doing. We got some rejection on Meta. Got Tesla's trying to come back up, but failing. We got sort of a floor found on Nvidia right here. Show you guys what I'm looking at on Nvidia. So see how like we found a floor, we keep coming down, we keep holding it. Coming back up on ES. That's alright. Entry was up here. So a little pullback is okay. Gotta think if it's stop hunting, it might want to go for this upper wick. Gotta think, where are people placing their stop losses? I'm considering adding to this position around here on this pullback, but I'm not going to do that because that will mess up my entry. Let's see if we hit above this wick and reverse back lower. If we do start getting a strong rejection, I may consider adding a short position, but I only want to add to my winners, not my losers. Alright, so we're above that wick, we're stopping people out, and we're retesting that 45-minute supply zone. Let's see if we retest it. Now I'll add, right, and I'll keep a tight stop loss. And we got 40 seconds left in the 5 minute. Let's see. Do have equities looking strong. Buyers have been in control. It has been a bull trend. Just staying patient on this short play. The reason I added to it is because we retested the supply zone. But I do have my stop loss in right over here, and I'm aware of that, right? I'm risking very little to make a lot. I don't like the strength that VIX just had there. Oh, you know what? I should have noticed. Yeah, we're probably going to continue higher on this. Let's see, let's be patient. The reason I say that is because we broke the supply zone, retested it, and now we're bouncing again. We do have a bit of divergence. NQ failed to get back into its supply zone. So that's the only thing sort of keeping me in this trade, but I have a tight stop loss. Risk is very minimal on this trade. I already locked in some from the first profit, so I'm good. I'm cooling. It's all right. Cool, calm, collective. We might even go higher, break this wick and hit this key level, right? That's something I'm going to be aware of as well. Another strong area. Just staying patient. Just stay patient. Because now it just stopped a bunch of people out. Now it might want to continue trend. Continue lower. But we got to see, because remember, it came back, it bounced off of this area. This would have been an area I would have considered long positions if I wasn't short. Nice drops. See if we get a stronger drop. Equity's getting weak again. Good stuff, good stuff. Real good stuff, guys. Real nice stuff. Very clean. Clean price action today. Now I'm going to consider taking a contract off, though, around this area. Because, again, this zone will now count as a demand zone. So I don't want to be shorting in a demand. But we got 2 minutes left in the 5 minute. We are rejecting this supply zone. This demand wasn't that valid. Yeah, I might not scale out. What's VIX doing? VIX is sort of chopping too. Does look like it wants to reverse. So I am still holding. NQ with a lot of selling pressure. Love it. Got a minute 25 left. Just staying patient. I'm expecting the zone to fail. I want us to now go print some lows. Come on, let's go to Lowe's. Then we'll go to Home Depot. I get it. Try to keep it light, try to have fun, try to enjoy trading. If we enjoy trading, it's a lot easier to learn how to trade because we're enjoying it and we're we're thriving for it. It's hard to learn something when you just see it as learning something. We want to be enjoying it. We want to be involved. We want to be in a community that we're learning together. Everybody's understanding. Everybody's going hand in hand. It's really good stuff. So we're again rejecting, trying to push back up from this zone. I'm watching. We got 15 seconds left. See if it wants to give us one final dump. If it gives us a dump and VIX has some strength, I'm going to be looking for that VIX's confirmation to push us lower. If VIX is failing the strength, I'm going to look to exit this trade. So definitely not a fan of how we rejected this zone. Definitely, though, liking the bearish sentiment that the market does have right now. Considering scaling out of one to lock in some profits, make this a no-lose trade. But I want one more drop. Anybody have any questions so far? Everybody sort of understanding what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, talking it out okay. I'm sort of explaining my confirmations and everything okay to you guys. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. No answer means yes. Equities are looking weak again. Apple's sort of trying to sell off, but Amazon's sort of holding this 30-minute demand supply zone. So I really want to see that weakness in the market, in the equities. If we could get Tesla to fail, if we could get Tesla to start to fail and push lower, that's going to be a big help. Same with Amazon. We need Amazon to drop out of this supply zone. Hey, alright, alright. Hey. Alright, I think we go lower. I'm liking how NASDAQ is sort of setting up. Got a little under 3 minutes on the 5-minute. We are bouncing around. We are a little choppy right now. Something to keep an eye on, something to be careful with. Need that VIX for continuation. Need a strong, strong VIX. I want VIX to start popping. I do think I'll consider exiting some of this trade if we get one more drop. Because buyers keep trying to step up. And remember, buyers have had control this morning off of this zone, off of this demand zone, and off of this trend line. And the next trend line's all the way up there. But I don't think we make it all the way up there, because what's been happening is we've been bouncing off the trend lines and we've been failing on the rallies. We haven't been making our way back up there. And that's another reason why I went short. What's the hourly looking like, guys? Hourly's pretty bullish right there. What's the 30-minute looking like? Oh, nice sell-off right now. Really gonna need a strong move lower to keep me bearish because of how bullish the hourly candle looks like right now. There we go. Yeah, I'll scale out of one contract. I don't want to because I feel like we're gonna continue, but 50 seconds left. Yeah, I'll hold for a sec. Nah, I'll lock some profits in if it comes down again to this area right here. Right there. So now NASDAQ's trying to bounce again. Equities are near VWAP. Equities are trying to bounce. Got 20 seconds left. Alright, I'm scaled out of one contract. I'm going to let the other run, see if we want to make some lows. See if VIX wants to show up. Got 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Glad I scaled out of that one. Make this a break-even trade, no lose trade. Equities are looking pretty strong right now. Just Tesla, I guess. The rest are looking pretty weak. Amazon is trying to fill that 30-minute supply zone. There we go. It's hard to trust the shorts right now. I do need that strength and continuation. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah, I'll get out there. I'm going to call it a day on that trade right there. You know, locked in profits. I did get out before my take profits. I know. And it's usually something I try not to do. It was still a 3-to-1 risk to reward on the trade. We are continuing lower. But had those two really great trades today, guys. And if we could get 1 or 2 really great consistent trades a day, that's all we need. We want those 3-to-1s, 5-to-1s. You know, we had a 5-to-1 risk to reward this morning, and that thing was a banger. That thing was great. Really great trade, you know, and we could have even targeted the next supply zone instead of that first supply zone, and that would have been a really great trade. But we didn't. We targeted right here, and again, 5-to-1 risk to reward is huge. Did a really good job, guys. What up, Fayuma? What's going on up in the YouTube? So we are trying to get some strength in VIX, but we're sort of running into some support right now. So guys, 2 great trades. 3-to-1 on this recent short, and a 5-to-1 on that first long. Really, really great stuff. Really high quality trades, and that's what I like to see. And the reason I was bearish is, again, because every time we've rejected this trend line, we do go bullish, but the bull move always fails and we create a lower high. That's exactly what we did over here. We double topped and created a lower high. There's that VIX strength. There's that continuation. Damn, look at that drop. Look at that. It's continuing for sure. Good stuff, good stuff. Love to see it. Yo, what up, Seed Trader? I didn't see you in here before. What's going on?
What's up, man? I just popped in. I wasn't in here earlier. Not too much, not too much.
Oh, we
Just chilling.
took a banger trade this morning, bro.
Nice, dude. That's good stuff. Yeah, I've grabbed a few myself. I've seen a few good opportunities, but how'd it go down? Spell
Nice.
it out.
So we had this trend line down here that we've seen a lot of rejections from recently. And every time we reject it, we get a bull move, but that bull move tends to fail. So what we did was we took some long positions because we also had a 3-hour demand zone lining up there. So we entered some long positions at that 3-hour demand zone at 44.62, and we rode that up to the 30-minute demand supply zone at 44.81 for almost 20 points on ES. It did continue up to the 45-minute supply zone at 44.89, but it was a 5-to-1 risk to reward because of where our stop loss was and where our entry and target was, which is huge. 5-to-1 is great. And then we took another short position up in this 45-minute supply zone based off the fact that every time we rally from this trend line, the rally tends to fail. So we took that for a 3-to-1. Could have wrote it out a bit longer, made it a 5-to-1 or a 4-to-1, but can't beat ourselves up over that. 3-to-1 is still a valid trade as well.
No doubt, dude. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. How about you, man? You trading the momentum today?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I didn't do anything too dissimilar from you. I got in down there around that demand zone, and
Nice.
I just grabbed a couple quick scalps off of it. Honestly, since I don't know, a couple weeks ago when we were talking about it, I was saying I was terrible at scalping. I've been working on that, especially because back then, I mean, when we were also talking about this, the supply and demand zones didn't seem like they were hitting or working out too well. So I decided to start working on the scalping. And honestly, I've been pulling down more scalping here and there than I have been hitting the supply and demand zones. But I still draw them out, and sometimes I'll take a trade out of it just because they were failing. But it seems like they've been working out again, huh?
Yeah, so again, it's always market context, right? So supply and demand zones work. It all depends on the market context. Sometimes they give us clues, right? So like if demands have been failing, that's our clue. It's not that, oh well, they're failing, they're not working. The clue is now we're more bearish. The supply zones have been working. We've been creating more supply zones. We've been creating lower highs. Demand zones have been failing, but have been maybe giving us pullbacks to enter to go short, and vice versa. So it's always depending because the market is always changing. It'll never just be buy it demand, sell it supply. It'll always be what's the market doing? Where are my zones? Is it a valid? Is it a strong zone? Is it a weak zone? Is it a zone that's been used before? Is there a trend line lining up with it as well? And so on and so on. So it's just a piece of the puzzle.
Nice. Good shit, man. That sounds like an amazing trade this morning. I wish I was on here earlier. I've
That's
just been doing my thing. I told you I'm going back to school, so I've been doing a lot to get ready for it.
Hey, good for you, bro. Good for you. Education is everything. And health. Health is everything. Without health, we got nothing. But education is important too.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay, so what I'm looking for here is a drop, a base, and then a drop to continue lower. I would like a short off of this 30-minute supply now, somewhere over here, 44.8175, and target this key level. Be about 5-point reward, about a 1-point risk, 5-to-1. Got a minute 46 left. I do like the strength that the VIX has been showing. That's one of the reasons why I would want to grab this short. But I want to try to grab a short from right over here. So I want us to pump one more time before we dump. I am probably going to wrap it up though once this candle closes, maybe in a candle or two. Guys, something as small as this, 4-to-1 risk to reward. risking 1 point to make 4.75 points. But I want this candle to close green for the drop, base drop. Might not close. It sort of closed green. I'm not the biggest fan of it though. I'm gonna see if it pulls back first. Equities are sort of trying to hold up. Nvidia's pretty weak right now. Amazon's holding VWAP. Yeah, we might pull back before we continue.
You gonna grab a short here?
I was thinking of it, but I'm not really liking the structure that we have right now. So I might be patient. I might just wait. Also, the 1 hour, I don't know, the 1 hour is sort of tough to read. $15-minute had a nice drop. So the 15-minute makes me think bearish because I think we should continue. But I do want to stay patient. I don't want to give back much, if any, of my gains from the first few trades today. So it's going to be a game of patience. Trying to get in a good entry and be patient. Might test the waters there. Nah, I'm gonna probably call it a day trade-wise. Hit my daily goal. I'm cool, calm, collective about it. Not trying to force any other trades. Had 2 really good banger trades, so and I don't want to risk it. Right, see, now we're coming back up here. That 30-minute zone, that 448175 is a good area I would consider going short. If anybody does want to take any trades, just trade lightly. Gotta remember it is Friday. It does like to chop around. We did get not 1 but 2 strong moves so far. I wouldn't count this really as a strong move, but we did catch some of it. So I would be patient. I'd be careful. Minute 45. Alright, YouTube, don't forget we do go live every morning for our members, for our community, and that's where we get most of our valuable information and everything. And again, it's every day, Monday through Friday. I know YouTube is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we probably are going to cut that just to Monday and Friday at some point. So definitely make sure you guys join our community, hop in our Discord, come join us live every morning, take some trades with us, live trades every morning. And it's really good stuff. And don't forget, this week's webinar is going to be based off of just building a trading strategy that fits your specific trading personality. Alright, with that being said, YouTube, I am wrapping it up for you guys. Discord, I'll hang around for you guys for another couple minutes, see if this plays out. Alright, take care, YouTube. Have a great weekend. See you guys tomorrow for the webinar. Peace.